this is the third time I've tried to start this reading, and I just keep, something is wrong. I'm not doing it right. Because I just can't get beyond. Okay, we'll use this one. Can't get beyond the very beginning. I've shuffled, so that half the cards are facing the wrong way. So I think something today will have to do with false starts, false spring. Boy, are we in that right now. All this anticipation, and there was a time when things started to poke up, and then we've just had not conducive weather for growth. Hang on, I'm going to move this a little bit closer. Probably just made a big bang. Anyways, there we go. False starts. King of Swords. Up in their head. That's where they're comfortable. But it's interesting that there are 3 lions up there. That sort of animal spirit. 1 lion, 2 jaguars. And no eyes. I never noticed that before. It's almost like this king is, in fact, in some important way, absent. The life force energy is cerebral. It's like this individual has an idea of life. Maybe more than they actually have a life. Tell us more. King of Cups. Who has this connection to full spectrum love. All the possibilities. It's a prismatic, multifaceted connection to the universe. This portal to the void, in a way. That's this King of Cups landscape. King of Swords is in the desert. Disconnected. Up in their head. So this may be 2 aspects of one person. It may be 2 people in their divine masculine energy. One heart centered, centered in their feelings, and one living in their head. Six of Swords. Again, we have that desert landscape. I think that's going to appear in all the sword cards in this deck. I like this deck. It's kind of abstract, but I just like the colors. Six of Swords is moving to a calmer space. It's like the destination. They're moving in this direction. There's dramatic light and shadow. And sword energy would see those kinds of distinction, would categorize it's this or that, light or dark. We're heading this way or we're heading that way. We're leaving something. What is this character leaving behind, please? This King of Swords. Eight of Swords. The place that hems them in. It's something that doesn't allow this person to move forward. In traditional Rider-Waite, it's an individual who is, surrounded by a cage of swords and is bound and can't move, and neither can this character. And I see this one as almost like spiraling in on themselves. King of Swords thinks they're trapped. King of Cups is taking a rest. He, she, they may have tried again and again to stay connected to somebody. They've tried to stay connected. This can also be a boundary. So there's a disconnect between these two people. Even if it's different aspects of the same person, there's a disconnect. Cut off because of some belief system or inability to communicate or understand. And with boundaries up because of something that happened. Wands energy. It speaks to action. This is the wounded warrior. This is somebody who's just ready to give up, I think. They've tried so hard to hang on to this connection with somebody who was pretty cold, pretty icy. And not because they didn't care, but just because they're stuck in their head. Tell us about the Six of Swords, please. Spirit. Okay. Ten of Pentacles. It's going to a calmer place and essentially going home. Ten of Pentacles can speak to home. To the place we trust, the place we belong. Usually depicts a whole family. Here there's one individual. Okay, don't really get that. Oh my goodness, on Eight of Swords we have King of Wands. So we have three kings, three kings. Different aspects of Emperor is what I'm guessing, because Emperor is all the kings. Divine Masculine kind of owns all those aspects. Right now the one missing is the King of Pentacles, but we do have Ten of Pentacles. That home they feel cut off from. Nine of Wands, Eight of Swords. But they're moving to a better place. Somebody's taking action here. Taking action rather than just being stuck in thought. What are we going to actually do about it? What am I going to do about it? don't stay stuck in the head. Six of Pentacles on Ten of Pentacles. It's a card, I see it particularly here, of protection. You know, it can be a card of help, tangible help. There's the mother and child. The two giraffes. The only thing I know about giraffes is that their spots are like fingerprints. They each have their own imprint. So while these appear to be mirror images, there's still some kind of individuality that's maintained. Six of Pentacles is a sharing of energy, and really it implies, like, without this mutual support, you can't build a Ten of Pentacles unless both parties are there and present and engaged. Six of Swords, Six of Pentacles is 12, is Hangman. I mean, there's been a holdup, which makes sense because, you know, somebody was stuck in their heads and had their boundary up because they'd been wounded before. But I get the feeling that this King of Cups is really hanging on. This Emperor is hanging on to this connection, trying to. That may represent another person. Let's find out. What can you tell us about the King of Swords? The one whose life force is kind of the idea of life. Page of Wands. That's the ability to head in a new direction. In the energy of Wands, you know, life force energy, King of Wands energy. You know, facing the sun, warming up. It's hot, it's passionate, you know, it's not this desert heat that drives it. It's not arid. This is a bit arid, right? But there's some kind of pivot happening here. Let's do it in a different way. Six of Swords. We have Seven of Pentacles. This is somebody doing the work to build something. And I think in a way I'm getting it's to build themselves up. To grow, to get stronger. To build a foundation. You know, and I think that this individual, I think it's the divine masculine, wants to build with somebody. You know, and wants this kind of Ten of Pentacles situation, which is, you know, might be living with someone, or, you know, he wants a place, he, she, they, where they can be authentic and real and be accepted. Nine of Wands, this wounded warrior energy. Ten of Wands. Oops, sorry. Ten of Wands, that natural progression, the 9 to the 10. In the 9, you've almost completed a cycle. Here is the completion, where you put down the weight. Gonna carry that weight a long time. It's a Beatles song. Yeah, I mean, boy, you're gonna carry that weight a long time. And I think this masculine, not necessarily gender, but somebody who's taken action to change direction, who's trying to maintain a connection with something they love, who's getting their head together and getting their shit together, 7 of Pentacles. They're moving on in sword energy, but also, in the real world. They've taken action, King of Wands, to get out of their head. And then taken action to close out a cycle. Something was done and needed to be put down in order to head in the new direction, the fresh energy of walking a path. On King of Cups, we have Page of Swords. This is growth in the brain pan. A new way of looking at something, a new lesson that's been learned. King of Swords has done some kind of pivot. And I think it has to do with learning about and understanding that impulse to connect. And they are studying it from this sort of King of Swords perspective. Bending their mind toward connection. Bending their mind toward connection. Okay. Doing the big cut. We're going to take 3 for each side. Pardon me while I move the mic. I'd like to know who this king is involved with, because I think it's all one person. So what's the new direction for this king, and who is he wanting to share energy with? He may still be a building up to this movement forward, to this some change in the way this person has been thinking about things, which allows them to actually put something into action, to build themselves up. Who's the other person, please? 4 of Cups, the Empress, 3 of Swords. Oh, the other person is Divine Feminine. They're like less complete. They're not showing up, King of Pentacles. Their heart is in it. Their mind is bending in that direction. Like something to do with that prismatic business. Their mind is how the light bends in a prism? It's divided into its different frequencies. The other person is divine feminine, and I think this masculine individual feels isolated inside this construct, which is very linear. It's like he's kept his heart in check. He was hurt. I'm just using the pronoun, but could be a she, this could be a same-sex couple. Tarot doesn't really nail that kind of thing down. Somebody, talk about nailing down. And again, the faceless quality of this. Faceless King of Swords. Faceless wounded person. I think they've got a lot of reparations due, and that's sort of what they're working on. They're trying to build themselves back up, into a King of Pentacles, somebody who can be there. Empress is the energy of Taurus. It's embodying it. It's being, the embodiment of Earth. Absolutely authentic and real and organic. And I think, something that this person did dealt a blow to the Empress, but not for long. She rebounded. It's something to do with Mercury retrograde too, which I think is imminent. Maybe early in April. Okay, tell us about the building themselves back up. 7 of Cups. Ordinarily I see this just as a card of confusion or options, but there's something in this person's posture that always looks to me like a kind of, what do you want from me? A kind of, I don't know, what do you want from me? Seven and 7 is 14. 14 is temperance. This person needs to do the healing work, I think. That's it. 4 of Swords. Do the healing work. Four of Swords is a card of healing, and it's not facing something directly. It's, going inside where the brain begins to heal itself. There's the wound. Here's the healing. And healing that kind of, don't ask me, search me, in Cups energy. I don't understand this love thing. But this is Sword energy. This is this person attempting to understand it, not by actively kind of gnawing on it, but by resting his mind, their mind. The Sun. That's lovely. And all these other sun images, to do with sword energy mostly, it's desert sun, it's something dry. This is sort of like this. The prism, the hanging on to the connection. This is a card of divine masculine. I mean, we don't have the emperor here, but we do have the sun. That active principle in fire energy. You know, in fire energy, like this person is wrapping up a cycle that was really not only a burden, but had hurt them to carry it so long. They'd been really isolated for a long time. And now they're, taking action to move toward the light. Lean toward the light. Heal this attitude where this person has healed the attitude of just like, don't look at me. I don't know about this love thing. This is a card of being revealed. I don't see King of Pentacles, but I do see the Sun, which is in a way the same energy of I'm not hiding anymore. Tell me a little bit more about the Empress. It looked like she may have been hurt by neglect. 4 of Cups, 3 of Swords. Okay, we got a bunch. Yeah, okay. Well, Temperance. That was there implicitly in the 6 of Swords, 6 of Pentacles. The card of divine timing and balance. It's a dynamic balance that reconciles sun, moon, light, dark. All of the apparent opposites are blended together. 8 of Cups. From the 7 of Cups, I don't know, to, I feel where I'm supposed to go. I'm drawn to it by my water energy, my cups energy. On the move. And it is sort of walking into the unknown. I mean, the path disappears. The moon is there, but partially obscured. It's almost like the eclipse energy. But this person is on their way. And I think we'll get there in divine timing. 2 of Cups. They're going for the 10 of Cups. 8 of Cups plus 2 of Cups, 10 of Cups. They want it with this person. She, divine feminine, really is the principle of love here. Ruled by Venus. Okay. The moon. Another card of divine feminine. Another card of the moon. Full moon was yesterday, I believe, and the moon eclipse. And the moon is also a card of like the unknown. This person having it's a wolf head, but it's also a wolf mask. Wolf can speak to illusion. I'm sorry. Moon card can speak to illusion. It's water energy. It's sort of I see this as a fear of discovering how deep the emotions go. How deep they go. Four of Wands. Empress is depicted often as pregnant. This is a situation that, is developing, is growing, is something we're headed toward. Pregnant with possibility. There may be a literal pregnancy involved because we do have Empress and this pregnant Four of Wands image. Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands moves forward, drawn by her intuition. She's that pull, that moon pull. She draws things to her. She can manifest. She's a match for the King of Wands, who is broken out of the mental prison and is going to do something here. Okay. Oh, man. Okay, and this is still addressing the divine feminine's energy. We have Ace of Swords. And in this case, the head is just blooming. It's all about new ideas, new beginnings, a new way of thinking about something. A new idea. Magician. This is the major manifester. The magician has all the aces in front of them on the table. They can work with all the energies. And there's something that this person knows now. I think we're bouncing back to divine masculine. Masculine. But again, all the moon phases above this person's head. The card of Gemini, Virgo. How do we bring this in? How do we channel this? Ace of Wands. Magician has all the aces. Well, we have two of them right here along with him. The ability to move forward in that new direction. Through the portal. There's an opening now. And I've never noticed that before, but it's almost like there's a skeleton you can see right through to this person's rib cage, to their bones. It's like something that's it's standing in a light that's so bright. And I usually see this person as about to go through the portal. But in this case, it's reversed. I'm seeing them come out. They've got a new direction. And they're like emerging. And what they're manifesting are these new beginnings for themselves. Aces can speak to the self. I think they also want a new beginning with Empress. They're healing in order to achieve that. Sun, Four of Swords. And they're like getting their emotional act together, moving out of this, don't ask me, into, I get it now. You know, my brain has opened up and sprouted, sprouted this flower, this growing, lovely, fresh energy. We have sun, moon, masculine, feminine, yin, yang. And it's going to come in to 3D. It's going to be made manifest. Because this person really has changed. This divine masculine, is brand new. And I don't think divine feminine will have any trouble believing this. She knows this person is coming toward her. Eight of Cups, Two of Cups. And she's patient, temperance, and believes in divine timing. Temperance is a card of patience. Queen of Wands doesn't get in a flap about what anybody else is doing, Wands energy. She knows how to move forward. There are these iterations of herself as she moves forward on the path. She's taking her time. She's not concerned with time. And I don't think she's wrong. It might be underway now. It might take until the summer, Leo time, for this to really be accomplished. King of Wands, Queen of Wands, Sun. Something that may start in a Cancer season and just grow, brighter and brighter. Yeah, Two of Cups. I'll see you guys next time.